Hello, Loveland. I pray all is well with you. I'm here today to give today's affirmation. Confirmation. Answers to some of your questions. And advice from our angels. Okay? Alright. Today's affirmation. Today I am receptive. Today I will let go of the past. I will live in the present. And I am looking forward to a bright future. Okay? I did a affirmation yesterday, and it said be present. Excuse me. Currently, with the energy doing as it's supposed to do, with having us to revisit our shadow side, purge, identify, accept who we are, who we were. Y'all saw that distraction go through the camera. I'm monitoring distraction. As I was saying, our shadow side is meant to show us who we have developed from. But the only way that we can do that is to revisit it and purge it. Okay? And that's what this moment in Metro retrograde and the eclipse and the moon, all those things happening so close together, is meant to do. Okay? Excuse me. So don't allow the illusion to make you stay stuck too long, is my whole purpose for saying that. Okay? Excuse me. Confirmation. Okay? Its purpose is to have you remember so you can purge it, get rid of it, so you create space for all the good new things that are coming in. All right? So that was our affirmation. Let's see what the cosmos have to say. I have blessed cards and clear our space. Okay? Nothing but love, peace, balance, and harmony. And truth is allowed here. Health and sexuality. Due to it being that part of our journey and process, depression and sadness is what those shadow sides can recreate, right? Childhood wounds and, confirmation. Things that we experienced when we were not in a position to protect ourselves, but also was not given any guidance on how to heal it and deal with it. A lot of it was pushed very deeply down inside to be hidden so that we can carry on with life the only way we know how, right? sexuality and health. Let me get close where the light will actually allow you to see it, okay? I hear two different sides of this. It's those who have childhood, and I think that actually it's connected. Those who have childhood wounds dealing with sexuality and health. Those who use sexuality and are not mindful of their health while doing so. There's a lot in the collective that have experienced things sexually that has stunted their intimacy as an adult. Okay? Whereas with true healing, these things will allow you to prosper past those blockages. This is that season. Okay? To forgive yourself for something you couldn't control, to forgive the person who hurt you or violated you because they were not in a healthy place either. Those who have had to deal with health issues from things that have happened. Those who are confused with their sexuality as a person. Okay. Now is the time, like I said, a lot of those things created confusion in your life, confusion in yourself, guilt, regret. Okay, confirmation with a text coming over my phone. Release it. Forgive yourself. Forgive the people who hurt you. Your life has passed that situation, and holding on to the hurt of it, and I'm not by no means downplaying these situations. I'm only expressing to you how to heal from it so that you're no longer bound and blocked by something that is not directly in this moment of happening in your life. Okay? Excuse me. So please understand that I empathize with anyone who has had to experience anything that will block the one thing that will save them in life. And that's being able to freely and openly give and receive love. Because that's what this blocks. These type of things that the enemy sent to stunt you. Okay? Rightfully so, if you had to experience it, but it was never meant to keep you stunted. Okay? In this season, we're turning pain into power. We're making healthy choices. We're checking ourselves to make sure the choices that we've made allows us to continue to stay healthy. Okay? Excuse me. We're not using our pain for the power of hurting other people or creating the same pain experience in someone else's life. We're standing up and taking accountability that things that happened in our past, we're still needing to heal so that we don't hurt people or ourselves in our present or our future. We are taking accountability in our position of where we are now. And we're allowing ourselves to walk away from the things that happened to us long ago, or even if it was recent. Okay? We're trusting that everything hurtful is still a lesson for a blessing. Not an easy pill to swallow, but it's necessary. Okay? See what advice we can get from a mermaid oracle. There are so many different pardon me, situations that each and every one of us have experienced individually that changed our life. Mentally, emotionally, spiritually, soulfully. It just seems like everything just turned upside down. And because that will sometimes need a push to get balance, you kind of bounce up, but you bounce back down to not being able to get all the way to the top and hold that leverage, right? Excuse me. And there's a whole lot more, pardon me, experiences that we may encounter before we get to that healing space, right? Only then realizing that everything we've experienced was on purpose for this moment or this space. But depending on that experience, a lot of people went through what felt, seemed, and looked like hell and back to finally be here. Once you get here and understand why you're here, it was on purpose. You understand that it was part of the purpose of your destination and where you're actually supposed to be, right? When we reach that point of healing, then we realize that those things are no longer useful. And that's where the letting go comes from, right? Etheric cords. You can see that. Cutting those cords from my past that hurt us the deepest, but no longer serves our thought process, our energy, our storage, okay, our power. A lot of things people are holding on to, the thing or the person that hurt you have already received their justice. They're not even here anymore. And because the pain is being harbored so much, you're not even able to see that that was their karma because of what they did to you. You don't pay attention to the suffering over someone else's life after they cross you. 9 times out of 10, the person who hurt you to that level of detriment doesn't have a good life and didn't have a good life. That was for you. Because if they hurt you to that, point, you weren't the only person they hurt one way or another. And their karma was to no longer be able to hurt anyone. And you're still harboring this pain that you've already gotten justice for. So now it's only holding you back. This is the season for you to continue to receive rewards. So you have to let go of what no longer serves you. Otherwise, you're slowing down what's for you. That's for some, not for all. And again, take it as it resonates, because sexuality is not just sex or origin, right? It's preference. Okay? And sometimes when you have experienced a lot of pain, or you've done a lot of things and been disappointed, you lose focus of what your preference is. And that type of stress that can create can affect your health. So it's so many different narratives to look at this. It's not just about being violated sexually. It's about being violated mentally, okay? Environmentally, and people just taking advantage of their power in someone's life to keep them confused. Do you 17 on the clock when I said that? Do you realize that a lot of things that you've gone through actually had nothing to do with you? That you've had people in the background orchestrating your adversity just because they had some level of power either within them or in your life directly. Surrender. Huh. 444. And live out loud. A lot of people were silenced by those people because they saw your abilities before you, your worth, your purpose. And they knew that if you stepped into your full power knowingly, naturally, you would be a force to be reckoned with. So they spent all of your life and most of theirs blocking it. And where it started off something small, it grew into a lifestyle of something they did on a regular. Stopping and controlling your manifestations. Trapping you and keeping you stuck. And confusing your worthiness on purpose. And that's why you're having to cut these etheric, wait a minute, y'all. etheric cords. Maybe get my tongue right. These etheric cords have to be cut from the people. And unfortunately, y'all, I'm going to just say it. And I, by no means, I come to realize that, and maybe this is mental, I don't know. I guess I push, let go, and separate a lot. And it's not to throw negativity towards companionship and family and friends. By no means. The whole purpose of this is so that you can be around the right family, the real family, the right friends, the real friends, with the right person, the real divine person, right? You only can attract that when you release and separate from what's not that, right? Excuse me. And by doing that, it doesn't mean that it's going to be forever. It just means you need that separation to see the truth. To hear yourself. To hear your intuition. Your guide. Your guide her. Okay? No matter how it sounds or how we want to accept it, the truth is, someone who knows you the most and is the closest has the easiest access to hurt you. They're the closest. They're who you love the most. They're who you're attached to. So they can hide in it because you're never looking for it. Unfortunate truth. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, fearless love is the purpose that we're all trying to get to. Okay, it's the destination that it's our birthright. It's everything that heals everything. It's our just due. Let's see what the ancestors have to say. I know this makes sense to someone. Okay, I don't have to say I hope it do. I know it does. Because it wouldn't be here if it didn't have purpose. This message. I can definitely relate. You never stop being the student just because you start to teach. Not if you want to continue to spread the message that's needed. And take the opportunity to thank everyone who has subscribed. I ask you to like the message and share it if someone can be blessed from it. All right. And I thank you for being here. A lot of the people who truly are connected did not choose or go looking for this as an outlet or a tool. It was introduced. And if you seek to be obedient, then God will give you different tools to use. This just so happened to be mine. I came to learn that my experiences were to help other people as I experienced other people. Things that happened in their life, I was able to see the exact same reaction that I gave when it happened to me. And I just so happened to be the person they called. And so I know that God placed me to be able to bless them through. It's kind of been all my life, actually. At some point, you just get to a place where you say, well, why do people tell me their life story? Why do strangers walk up to me and tell me their life stories? Why do people take to me that way? It's been my whole life. And as I got older and started to pray for my purpose and clarity and obedience, discernment, serenity, He started to show me that I've always been walking in my purpose. I'm going to have to change my light setting. It's kind of dark. Transform and unveil your gifts. And that's where those prayers took me. Mountains, stand your ground is the lesson that we all are learning. Okay? Confirming grounding. Confirming manifestation. Shape-shifting through life to be who you were called to be. To call out and transform and manifest everything that is of you. Using the elements of everything that's around you. Knowing and learning what you're connected to. Standing your ground and taking your power back from those who were comfortable stealing it from you. Now you can utilize it for yourself in the way it was intended to. Thank you, ancestors. And what do you have for us for worthiness? Goddess Adele, bringing balance. Balance into your life when you heal from your past, live in your now, and create your own future, which is where the manifestation comes from. You take control over your life in a way where you don't allow yourself to repeat the things that hurt you. Thank you. Your star ancestor. Follow the voice of your soul. Accept your own worthiness and balance. And who you know you want to be or you were created to. Only allow those at your table to drink your tea that's worthy to sit with you. She's not even touching the ladles with the tea. The universe is doing it for you. You see that? She's at peace. She's relaxing. She knows her worth and how everything is orchestrated, or where it comes from, or who she is, what her power is. Oh, you see that? Your star ancestors are already protecting you from everything you need to do. A lot of things are slowed up and delayed because we won't surrender. We want to control it and control it too. Okay. Doesn't work that way. A lot of things are happening for the collective in the summertime. Bask in the joy and light. Stay in good positivity now, so that by summer everything that you have worked hard for will be here. I don't know if you guys saw the light fluctuate, but that's your confirmation. Let's see what the angels have to say. Angels, come in and give us your clarity, please, on what we are receptive of today. Changing our mindsets, recalling our power back. We're forgiving and not forgetting, but forgiving and letting go. We're changing the chapter of our lives. We're turning the pages. We're signing off into what you have for us. We're surrendering and moving in fearless love. Thank you. We have be assertive and don't stop, but they came in reverse. Stop. Don't be assertive. Sit still and listen. All your life you've been moving. In control, out of control, controlling narratives in your life that the universe, most high, your angels, your ancestors, are the highest white light closest to the sun was trying to remove. But every time they got in position to move it out of your way, you got in the way, trying to do it for them. That wasn't your place. Learn to pick and choose your battles and wait. Everybody is not supposed to know your every move. Some people who aren't true, you're supposed to keep your mask on to. A lot of things don't work for you because you show your face in everything you do. Everybody who clap for you, not happy for you. Everybody who you love don't love you. Listen, I know it's hard to believe because I was that person that didn't see wrong and nothing nobody would do. If I loved you, I loved you, and I didn't look for it, so I didn't see it, so it was easy to get over on me. Excuse me. Because I kept going and loving and being blind, 3444 on the clock when I said that. I didn't stop long enough to see. Once I stopped, see. I was able to hear. I was able to trust me. Instead of giving everybody else the benefit of the doubt because of what they showed me. Thank you, angels. Clarify, star ancestor, please. Follow the voice of your soul. Yeah, listen to what you hear inside of you. Not what everybody else tells you. Not to say that advice isn't good, because yes, it gives you a different way to look at things, but just because you get advice don't mean you're supposed to always move on it. And y'all, my car's not in reverse. So guess what? Everything I said is still into play, right? That was for somebody, of course. That's not your energy, collective. Because you are ready. You're putting in the work. Or you will. But someone in your life who possibly is responsible for hurting you or not accepting change. Maybe this is for the people who aren't accepting, letting go of things that hurt them. Some people just refuse to forgive. Therefore, they stay stuck in pain. Those people wasn't assertive or aren't being assertive to their own healing. They can't manifest because they refuse to see things differently. They're not grounded because they won't stand still long enough to see things from a different perspective again. It's a reflection. You see how the mountain is reflecting? It's two different sides, right? And they're not standing still long enough to see the difference in what's being reflected and what they're reflecting, right? From pain or not healing, or what they're reflecting because they are angry that maybe you've had the same experience, or you're just happy and so they can't be happy for you because they're not happy. Or you're healing and they're not, however, right? They don't stop. So they're not grounded. And then you have here someone who actually has done the work. They've learned their worth. They've learned, who to allow in their energy. They've learned how to deal and surrender to the universe and receive divine help, right? They've learned their worth. They listen to their soul and they listen to their ancestors. They listen to their intuition. They do things differently. They're ready. But the people who refuse to heal are not. And they're mad at you because you are. When no matter the circumstance, the outcome and the process is the same. You 40:04 on the clock when I said that. you heal. You take the time, you stop, you stand still, you pull away from what hurts you and who hurts you and negative environment and low vibrational people, and you work on you. And then you will receive the same outcome as what you see another person having. And instead of moving rationally off of your emotions and not maybe talking to this person, or learning or educating yourself even, because although someone can, again, give you their experience, it does not mean that it will be yours. Everybody's path is individual. So how something worked for me may not work for you. But if you work on yourself the way that you need to be worked on, you will have a better outcome. My way may not be your way. Your way may not be mine. But there is a way. That's my point. If you are in this low vibrational energy, please reconsider. Reconsider the energy that you choose to be in and how you look at things from a different perspective. Don't be angry with someone who life is better seemingly, because anyone who life is better seemingly, they went through some hurt to heal. Healing is not easy, and it does take work. Yes. But it's worth it. You just have to take action. And trust the process. I split the deck. For someone questioning it's not the right time, you may want to go towards someone who is in this energy, needing to heal, or they're going through an ego death and they're being forced to heal, but they are not aligned with their good energy just yet. Now is not the right time to go towards this person or to allow them to come towards you. Yes, that's the truth. Okay, that's the truth. Don't stop. Run. Don't take the first step. Don't be assertive. It's not the right time. You're ready. They're not. They're not ready to compromise. They're not ready. Love on yourself. Allow yourself to be fearless of love, but discerning of energy. Thank you. Reconsider. Listen, even though everyone does have the will to change, everyone also has a choice. There is someone here that has not healed and they're not ready to compromise to your healing. Yes, that's the truth. There's quite a few that fell out here. I'll read them. There's no need for you to worry. Should you be faced with a situation, any situation, all situations, communicate clearly. Don't hold anything back for questioning. Release what doesn't serve you so that your abundance can have room to come in. And then take action. Listen to your discernment. Listen to your intuition. Spirit, you said keep these. Okay. This is not the right time. No need to worry. Yes, communicate clearly. Compromise for abundance. In the benefit of you. Not in the benefit of someone who you know is using you. They're not going to stop using you if you compromise your abundance. They're coming in to compromise your abundance. So protect yourself. Reconsider. Reconsider. You're not ready to take action towards what's coming to you in the form of manipulation. That's what I hear. Someone is coming in to compromise your abundance, and they're hoping you reconsider taking action with them. Listen to your discernment. Be discerning. At the bottom of the deck, ask for help from others. The situation will improve. Let go. Some people, only God can help. No matter what we want for them, only God can provide it to them, because they don't have the capacity internally or mentally to do the right thing past their conditioning of what they should do. They've been taught to be this way by intentionally or from the pain that they've endured. So what they've had to do to protect themselves has become a normalcy. It's not always in the best interest of others, which makes it not in the best interest of them. But when it's all they know and they refuse to change, they are more likely to become desperate for what it is they're trying to gain. Let's give our advice. Again, you have nothing to worry about. 10:10 on the clock. This is coming to an end. but you will have to speak clearly about the boundaries that you are setting to protect your healing. Okay. All people don't want to change. They're comfortable in the skin they're in. Thank you, angels. Again, I ask you for confirmation. Holy Spirit, give us guidance in what we should accept or be receptive of from this message. Can you please confirm the no need to worry? We're asking for your help for discernment. Thank you. And again, these cards are not in reverse. Courage. Someone either does not have the courage to come in and be honest with you about what they're dealing with or why they feel the way they do. Yeah, what they're dealing with. And some of you are being asked to not have courage to take on this situation. Someone is not ready. This reads, I'm stronger than fear and bigger than doubt. I am light and I remain light. I trust in God and stand tall before the test of life. I grow and become wiser through every challenge. I am a being of new life. Thank you, Spirit. Someone is not Someone feels they have nothing to lose. I pray for whoever is in this energy, that you're stronger than you know, and you have everything to lose when you give up on yourself. Your past does not define you. Neither does your current choices. The only thing that defines you is what you believe about yourself. You are courageous because you're still here. You're just failing to see all the things you've conquered because some of them may have created fear or came with pain. That's just elements of you. That's not your core of who you are. If those things that happened to you were meant to kill you, you'd be gone already. But because you're still here, somehow, some way, you had courage. What has happened along the way is that pain took over. And that was the enemy's intention. You just probably never had anyone to tell you. I was going to end the message, but Spirit advised me to pull some spirit messages. These are cards that Spirit led that I wrote when Spirit was giving me a message. I just wrote down what they told me to write. Those of you who watch tarot kind of regularly have seen these before, where the readers make their own cards from channeled messages. Pardon me. Gonna mix these up a little bit. Stalker. I am victorious against everything that comes for me. You have nothing to worry about. You have someone who can't let go or hasn't accepted healing. That's what I hear. I am naturally authentic. I couldn't indicate clearly. That's what I hear. One more shuffle. If they left you, they were never there. So let them go. Their path is in another direction, and so is yours. It's okay. Now that you've let go of what did not serve you, you open yourself up to receiving what does. Receiver. Thank you, Holy Spirit. What message do you want us to know from you? Thank you. Thank you. Wow. So this card flipped out. I'm receiving justice. And then these cards fell on top. Receiver. I am innocent of all negative attacks. And fake news. Liar. Someone is... I can't say it enough. Someone is acting impulsively because they are refusing to heal. They're refusing to see things from a more realistic mindset because they are stuck in the past, in a past, they're allowing a past emotion to keep them stuck. And this fell on the floor, guys, and it says, excuse me, oh, more than one fell. Understanding in reverse. Someone was not understanding the Netflix and chill. They took it as something more, or that Netflix and chill turned into something else for them and maybe not for either other person, and they're not accepting that well. Please let go. Things happen exactly the way they are supposed to. Do not allow yourself to be vulnerable to other people. I probably can't say this word, so mentally stripped, mentally freed, and mental mindset. Okay. Everything is for our good. Even the things that we have to release. It may not look good right now. It may not feel good right now. But once you pass through those emotions and you sit still long enough to reevaluate what happened, you'll be able to see why it did. Your spirit guides will help you. Ask for help. Dedication to love and relationship. Somebody wasn't dedicated because that wasn't the initial plan. It was a Netflix and chill. Someone's name may start or first name or last name, middle name with a Z. Please take it as it resonates. Don't make it fit. What else, Spirit? You are safe and protected. Divine Femme, Divine Masculine. This is an X. That's what I heard. It could be someone's name, but I heard it's an X. Okay, Spirit. So I hear this a few ways. I am a money magnet. Someone, some of you use this as your mantra, your affirmation. And then there's someone who sees you this way. And it's why they're coming into you, coming towards you at all. Someone feels like you owe them something, or they do owe you. Pay back what's owed. A lot of you get your energy and your grounding from the sun. The sun revives me. And for some of you, drugs are involved. Take that how it resonates. Material possessions, renewals, and go with the flow is also advice. Some of you have someone who is ready for true love, and that is why they're stalking you. Ready for true love. Because they just want to know what you're doing, or if they can be vulnerable. They may have their brother watching you. The unknown will be revealed. Someone's hoping that it won't. It's in reverse. And then there's someone who's not ready for true divine loving. It fell out in reverse. Again, be discerning. The universe has my back. Again, you're protected. vision.